Libra, hello. Does it look different around here? It looks really different around here. I just wanted to change things up. Have you ever felt like switching your furniture around, or you know that really good feeling after you get like a new place to live or a new car and then you feel so much better? It's kind of like that. We needed a fresh energy in this space. Okay, Libra, so bear with me. This is not a permanent setup. However, it was absolutely necessary on an energetic level. Does that make sense? Okay, great. Libra, let's get into your spy spread. Would you like to? Hopefully this will be okay to follow with this different kind of setup here for you guys. Because I still want to get you your messages. Absolutely. Positively. That's what this is about. I was picking up some energies per usual, Libra, and I feel like there comes a time for you, Libra, and somebody that you're dealing with, that somebody gets frustrated. There's a frustration. It might be you. It could be both. Somebody's frustrated about the trajectory of the relationship. And now I feel like there comes a question of what to do and what to put an end to and what kind of cycle to begin. So I also picked up that after this period of frustration, there's a feeling of, I don't know if it's boredom or just like stagnant energy, and things don't really move the way that it's intended or was supposed to go. So there's like a definite shift in energy compared to what it was prior. And I feel like things felt like they were going a certain way, and then people kind of get caught up in just not acting upon certain desires. Or does that make sense? We should start pulling cards. There's also some kind of concern, like someone's not sharing an amount of information, or someone's holding back. So we have discipline. And I'll show you this in a moment, but this is definitely, let me just see that. It's kind of like people putting work into a situation to get it back on track here. And I wonder if that's what's going to happen, because I feel like that's on the table. Not my table, but figuratively, it's on the table to be able to mend this situation or not. Here we go. See, the new cycle. There's some kind of new cycle. The resurrection card just flew out. Oh, now we have the knowledge card. Looking into it. We're checking into it. We're looking for information about commitments, agreements, this kind of thing. On the bottom, wow, we have the seduction card. Trying to make sure there's no glare. It's allure, desire, as well as manipulation, a number 8. Manipulation, Libra. What's going on here? Manipulation, allure, desire, manipulation. We have this discipline card. Practice, consistency, and training. A 34 as a 7. Huh. Wait a second. We have 3, 4, and 7, and 8. Okay, this is definitely a feeling of, there's kind of like a struggle or conflict because someone has pulled back their energy here. And now the other person is kind of feeling like, do I need to do the same? Should I do the same? Should I retreat within myself too? Like, if you're not going to give to this, should I not give to this as well? It's something around that, okay? We have this resurrection card. A 4-4, master number 44. Reprise, recovery, and comeback. I feel like a lot of this right now is definitely, it feels like almost, first of all, things have gone stagnant and silent, and it's like not enough, I don't want to say drama, but it's almost like action, not enough action. And so we're kind of questioning what to do here. Knowledge, study, learning, education. No glare, right? I'm just checking. 3. Oh, there it goes. Number 3. Okay, so what do we do with this? That's basically what we're getting here. What do we do with this? What do we do now? Since nobody's working on us getting along or working on us progressing, what do we do? Can we bring this back around? Is somebody going to come back to life and put more energy? So we're kind of sussing this out here. Okay, let's start pulling between partner A and partner B, like the regular spy spread here. Okay, let's see what's going on for Libra for the spy spread, please. And then we'll pick up partner A and partner B. And if you guys are familiar, it can be vice versa and can go back and forth. 3 of Swords, disappointment. Okay, this is really hurting someone's feelings that something like this could happen that way, that somebody could, you know, be present and then suddenly just kind of fall off. I feel like it's more like a falling off, like a trickling down of, you know, energy. It's just one day it's there and then it feels like, oh, that's way too many cards. It feels like almost, it's not sudden though, but it feels like it could be like, how could you be like this one day and the next you're different? Where are you? You know what I mean? Where are you? Where's your energy? Where you're not present? Something like that. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles. I'll show you these in a moment. Ooh. These are flying out. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. It is subtitled, making sure, inventiveness. You know, you see how this person kind of looks like sad on this deck? It looks kind of like apathetic and sad and kind of, I'm just getting a general feeling of sadness, guys. Disappointment, definitely, especially with this 3 of Swords disappointment card here. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, ambition. Somebody may have Earth in their chart. This is my Capricorn card, can be anybody else, and it doesn't have to be as well. We also have the 4 of Pentacles, greed. How does this go? Right there? Okay. I feel like somebody here is, if this is you, Libra, then you would feel like you're kind of keeping your feelings to yourself and also holding back here too, because you feel like you've put a lot of work into a situation, and this could also be you deciding how to stop or to stop caring for other people when they may not be giving you back the same kind of energy. And kind of holding your hurt feelings inside, not expressing as much as you have prior, and not giving as much as you have prior to. This could be time, this could be material, like finance, but I'm also getting emotionally too. It's like a drain, emotional drain. This is kind of like a questioning phase, guys. I feel like that's what we're getting here. Okay, what deck are we going to use for you? Maybe this one, yeah. I feel like this is the one. Hope this isn't too loud. Oh, bad shuffle. Okay, we're going to do left side Libra, partner A. And keep in mind, you can be vice versa, can go back and forth. So you are encouraged here to pick a side here. You should be able to identify who's you and who's somebody else. Partner, love interest on the right, or my right, is partner B. Friend, family member, coworker, neighbor, anybody in the world that you have a relationship with. Remember I said, yeah, can go back and forth. Show me Libra. What's Libra looking like here with this 3 of Swords on the table? I feel like it's kind of questioning if something is over, but there's definitely heartache over this. And you did come out with the resurrection energy too. So, okay, so we have Taurus energy here with the Hierophant. And in this deck, it makes me feel like this is about ascension or moving forward, higher levels of commitment, higher levels of connection, okay? Let's see what's on the bottom, just out of curiosity. The 7 of Cups, not knowing exactly what's going on here. You're questioning your commitments. You're questioning how much you give, okay? If you're not feeling that now, it might be coming up for you. And as well as what to do. With that 7 of Cups, it's kind of questioning what to do now. Let's see, more for Libra, please. Okay. The Queen of Wands, yep. So Queen of Wands is definitely a doer. And the 5 of Swords. So how do we combat this challenge here? Because it feels like there's been a mess of your understanding of commitments, or a certain particular commitment, the way that you relate to somebody has gone a little bit, you know, haywire, I suppose, or it's just not familiar. For some reason, I want to say some people may be struggling with headaches. Headaches because of the stress, honestly. Some of you, it's because of like a tension headache from the stress and the neck. So if you can like massage that or something, it will help. I have no idea. Okay, so Queen of Wands here is fire energy. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries or another fire sign as well, or it's in somebody's chart and it doesn't have to be. One more for Libra and then we'll go to partner B. Partner A, Knight of Cups. All right, well, 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords, we also did see the 5 of Swords. So I feel like there could be a question of whether or not somebody is kind of taking advantage of the other, not putting all their cards on the table, speaking their true intentions, holding back also something that is prized here, which probably would be this connection and the amount of the connection. And with that those stairs, kind of where it leads, right? Knight of Cups here. Some water energy thrown in there. I feel like you kind of, if this is you, Libra, you are considering making some certain changes. However, you don't want to be made a fool of, because I feel like that's kind of some kind of drawback or setback to this situation that you find yourself in, that you would have to put yourself on the line, and the situation is just kind of not in that phase as I'm seeing it to put yourself on the line here. This is also making nice and apologies, which is quite possible because remember we get this resurrection card, which is another chance. So I feel like you kind of are considering what's next, as well as probably the other person too. And this knowledge card is kind of figuring out our options here. And one of the options may be to offer apologies or to make things right, to get things back on a more emotionally satisfactory level. Okay. However, this brings up your 7 of Swords energy. So that can make you feel like you would put yourself on the line and perhaps make a fool of yourself, or you won't get the energy in return. Does that make sense? I wonder if that makes sense. Show me partner B, please. Who do we have here for partner B? What's going on for partner B, please? Partner B. Wow. All right, so partner B comes out with these two cards here about you, about justice, about Libra, about being fair and balanced and making things right. Okay. So partner B comes out 3 of Swords, glare, and the 4 of Pentacles, which we also did have here, if you recall. This is shared energy, I will tell you that. But it's also heavily in this person's energy too. There's some kind of drawback or setback because somebody's holding back now, not wanting to feel any more disappointment, not wanting to feel any more heartache. And I feel like there's a concern of putting themselves on the line and being hurt or rejected. Libra, you could have been hurt, or you feel severely disappointed from this person, by this person, with this person, and then you kind of hold back. And they end up doing it too. Remember, we kind of started that way, where 2 people are kind of like, I don't know if I should offer myself. I don't know, because the other person's not coming with the same energy. It's kind of what this is. Partner B, tell me more. And then we'll ask, of course, what people want, possible outcomes, and the what you can expect advice, guidance. Partner B, please. 4 of Swords. Healing up. So you're on a pause. This person's on a pause. On a pause with the Judgment, Resurrection energy right here. Right here. Rebirth. New ideas. Also, some of you guys may not be in communication right now. There's a concern that somebody has another option. Or if it's not that, this partner or love interest is either feeling like Libra will not put effort, or that they have been unchosen by Libra. Does that make sense? Like no longer chosen by Libra. So they're waiting for some kind of rebirth to get things back on track. This relationship or commitment has taken a turn, has experienced a change. I feel like it's continuing to change. Let's see where else this goes. Partner B, please. Because this person's in a vulnerable state, guys. And what's weird is I feel like some of you don't know to the extent how much this person is hurting. It's almost like they feel isolated. Partner B. The Devil. Woo! And the 8 of Pentacles. Devil and the 8 of Pentacles. There may be a Capricorn here somewhere, or in the environment. It doesn't have to be, but this is kind of somebody who could also be... This person is adamant on wanting to put work into the situation. They could also be upset that Libra has put them to the side to kind of focus on Libra's own thing. So like Libra could be focusing on their own studies or works, whatever the case here. So they're kind of waiting for you to come back into their lair. I feel like their lair, all right? It's like this person's energetically completely latched on, for sure. They're still in this. They're still feeling it. They're still emotionally into this. Feeling hurt, a lot hurt, Let me see. What's going on here with the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands for Libra? What is this about for Libra, please? The Two of Swords. So some kind of decision as well as a blockage about a family long-term kind of situation here. This is something that is causing a disagreement. Libra, it may be you who is... There's two aspects of your mind about, you know, long-term family or kind of not, okay? Some of you, this is a side story, some of you Libras are feeling kind of confused where to spend your energy, if you should spend it on yourself and your work on your resources, like your study and your work, your projects, that kind of thing, or to kind of pay this attention. And it feels like somehow, some way, this energy may throw you off. And so for some of you that you may not want to, you may need like some kind of space from that for some time. And that was a side story. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups for Libra. The Ten of Wands. Are you moving? Someone could be moving. Hangman. We got Piscean energy here. The Page of Wands as well as the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're considering to put your energy into this. And it involves that Knight of Cups energy. Like a breath of fresh air to get things back on friendly terms, more compassion, more empathy. You have an idea here about how to work on this, or you will coming up. And somehow, some way though, this seems kind of overwhelming, like it would require a lot of work or a lot of movement. Some of you, this is because perhaps you guys are deciding to stay together, or I don't know, it just looks like this person is journeying toward partner B. So maybe you would be staying with this person for some of you. It's an idea. It looks like an idea. You could be wanting to get closer to them in some kind of fashion. And it looks like physically, if there's some kind of distance there. Tell me about this Page of Wands, this Ten of Wands, this Two of Swords for Libra, please. Queen of Cups and King of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. So, you go from the Knight of Cups to the King and Queen of Cups. It feels like you kind of want to restore the emotional state of not only yourself, but this person. And some of you could be willing to help them, heal them from some kind of sad energy that they're feeling, their broken heart, some of these people, somebody, certain partner Bs can be experiencing a loss of savings, not having enough, or being concerned about not having enough to cover some certain bases. Some kind of financial loss, as well as mental stress around this. You look like you're gonna go help somebody here, guys. Like, take some weight off their shoulders. Tell me about this Three of Swords, this Four of Swords, this Four of Pentacles for partner B, please. So it looks like you end up deciding to perhaps put work in here. Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles person is still feeling shut out, feeling left out. Some of you, this is somebody who is afraid to lose their home, or that for some reason that could be on the table. However, this person is feeling isolated. Remember we said that earlier? Feeling isolated and keeping a lot of things inside, stuffed up. Whew, this is heavy, guys. Okay, tell me about this Four of Swords, this Devil. Maybe there's a Capricorn in your life. This doesn't have to be a love situation, guys. Tell me about this Four of Swords, this Devil. Partner or love interest. Justice. They want to make things balance, make things right. It looks like, Libra, you step in here. This is quite an interesting reading, guys. I really hope this makes sense. With the Two of Pentacles as well. Tell me about the Justice and the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay, Libra, it looks like you kind of come in to kind of offer them, you know, this Ace of Cups, like to some kind of healing, some kind of empathy and compassion, or, you know, at least, at the very least, some kind of friendship type level, okay? Just love. It's like love. It's like cooling, healing love is what you could be offering this person, because it looks like they're going through a lot here. And if you were kind of separate from this person, you may end up feeling somewhat bad about this, okay? And this is what would cause you to move back in toward this person. And I do see somebody like almost, I don't know if it's like living together or kind of coming together in like a household type of situation, something like that. But you're there for like emotional support for this person, Libra. I'm seeing you being like an emotional support person. And this person, because of what's going on here, they're kind of a little bit guarded with the Nine of Wands. However, you know love prevails, and I feel like that's what you're offering them. Like, hey, everything's okay. Like, everything will be all right. Like, I'm here with you. You're not alone. I got you. You know, this kind of thing. Let's see what people want out of this, because I feel like being separate from you and certain kinds of losses that they're experiencing is going to push this to come together somehow. Does that make sense? Let's see here. You want to be like help. You want to be of help to this person. Okay, what does Libra want with this partner or love interest here? Okay, something from a distance or communication, changes, lovers. Okay, so Libra, justice energy, lovers, and the Eight of Wands. You come in to offer some love and compassion, some empathy. Some of you, there's Gemini here or another Libra. It doesn't have to be. I'm getting a lot of Capricorn energy, and it could be because someone's job is experiencing issues, or that they're experiencing issues with their household or their finances, okay? So you value this connection. Partner B want with partner A. What does partner B want? This person's feeling damaged. What does partner B want with partner A? Page of Wands and the World. Partner B want with partner A. To come closer in some sort of fashion, to put an end to the previous cycles, begin a new cycle. We have this Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, as well as the World card. Any fixed sign. We also have Scorpio, so Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Let's see some possible outcomes here. Possible outcome for partner A, Libra. Possible outcome. I feel like I want to clarify on partner B's side also. So, possible outcome on partner A. You're feeling like a breath of fresh air, that this could be like a new kind of relationship. You feel like this could be a new way of relating to this person. Maybe you haven't seen them in a certain way before. Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Fool, as well as the King of Wands. Possible outcome for partner B. This person is, they got the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Taking a chance on a commitment here. So I'm seeing Taurus, Aquarius, as well as Cancer. I saw a Hierophant card. Also outcome for partner B. There's a little bit of remember we said there was some kind of issue of putting themselves on the line here? That's coming up again. However, there is still the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. You also have the King of Swords as well as the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. It is possible that there's someone else in this energy, but this person is going to experience a connection in their outcome. The connection that we've been kind of talking about, that it looks like they are wanting badly. Let's figure out what's going on here with their Devil energy, because this could also indicate, well, lots of things, first of all. But let's see. Why is this Devil card here, please? Tell us about this. Emperor, Six of Wands, Page of Cups. I feel like this person feels kind of like victimized. They feel kind of victimized by some kind of devil energy here, and it can be because of the circumstance that they find themselves in. Obviously, it looks like there's a lot going on in this person's life, and it feels like it's more than just how this person is relating to Libra. There's some more stuff going on there. I was getting heavily financial, which I did say. Some of you, it's because of maybe a boss even, or a mother-father type of energy. But so it's like they're cautious against, they're trying to escape any kind of major blow up or some kind of tower here. And that could also indicate that this person was, if you had experienced an ending with this person's experienced an ending, period. But if it was with you, they refuse to let go. They can't just yet, because they're still hurt, and they're still, and they're also very cautious. And we know that they're coming up very cautious. A little bit untrusting. Yeah. Trust is damaged here, guys. It's also possible that there's some kind of deception. Whoa, Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. Okay. That's possible here. Let's do possible outcome together. Possible outcome between partner A and partner B. We'll get some advice after this. Between partner A. Okay, well, So there's going to be some clarity, there's going to be some information, there's going to be moves made. I am getting more distance energy. Some of you may be wanting to close that gap. Possible outcomes you can change at any time through the use of your own free will, as well as the other person's, but I feel like you're encountering someone who you feel like needs you or needs somebody at this time. They're in a vulnerable state, okay? This looks like the possible outcome could be some travel, which I saw travel in another reading too, and I'm like, I don't know how that's happening at this time period, but it's possible that maybe there's travel, and travel, maybe it's still in the same city. Who knows, okay? But some kind of distance is being closed here. You have the possibility to make this right. There could be waiting involved as well. Let's see. Possible outcome between partner A and partner B. We have justice energy here. That's Libra, obviously. Growth, okay. Empress energy. Growth and expansion. Yeah, considering traveling. It looks like considering traveling and how to fix this because somebody is lacking for love. Seriously, we get this Ace of Cups again. Making peace here. Some of you, this is either like reigniting a love with somebody, providing friendship and empathy with somebody, or a new love altogether, who's going through so much, which actually makes me feel like it's not necessarily a new love, right? They don't feel like they're in the energy to be looking for new love. Not that they wouldn't or couldn't or shouldn't. However, they may not be up for it. Does that make sense? So then we get here, we're kind of considering making moves here toward this person or them toward you if it's vice versa. So there's some kind of help, guys. It's like help, like emotional assistance, emotional help. And how can we solve problems together? Can we solve these issues together? What is this? Empress, High Priestess. A decision between Queen of Swords, which is my Libra card, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. There you go. It's like a new lease on life here. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Okay, yeah, someone is cautious still. We're still getting someone who is cautious, who's trying to regain independence here, and it looks like financial as well. Some of you are deciding, needing to decide where to spend your energy, guys. Okay, let's go to what you can expect. Advice, guidance. Ace of Cups all over this darn thing. I really do feel like someone needs some kind of emotional support. Advice, guidance, please, for Libra. How to best deal with the situation. What can we expect? Improving health. Yeah, that's the Ace of Cups as well. Big happy changes. That's good. The answer is no. Okay, the answer is no. Communicate clearly here. We have to communicate clearly. I think this has to be about how much to get involved and somehow, some way, certain kinds of boundaries here, guys. Let's see what else we get. So we have this improving health, the big happy changes. So that's good. Someone's health is improving, emotional health, any kind of health really. So this is, improvement is good. I mean, we have the answer no with an exclamation point. We have to see what that's about though. So communicate clearly. I feel like there's certain boundaries, guys, that we need to be mindful of. To make sure that you two don't get caught too much up in other people's problems, as if I was gonna say contagious, which is interesting at this time. Now I don't want to say that anymore. In other people's problems, as You know how certain people can have certain energies about them, and if you're around it a lot, you get really involved and then it kind of becomes part of you. There's a reason here that I'm saying certain kinds of boundaries need to be in place, and I don't know where that's coming from. Let's see what we get here. Advice, guidance, please, for Libra. Give your relationship a chance. Trust. That trust stuff on the bottom, that's probably going to come up, guys. Advice, guidance, please, for Libra. How to best deal with this situation. What can we expect moving forward? Tell us about these big, happy changes. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy. I'll show you this in a second. Tell me about this no card. What is this about with this no energy? What is this no about? What are you saying no about? No retreat. Don't retreat. Interesting. Communicate clearly. Unrequited love, guys. Okay. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Communicate clearly. I feel like that part is specifically for whichever Libra is experiencing wanting to assist someone through a tough time, but not getting too involved. Perhaps this has to do with the boundaries part. You may have to communicate clearly how much you're willing to be involved with a person and what kind of relationship that means to you. And I just really feel like that's what it has to do with. Here we have no retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This is almost making me feel like you revisit something. Like, don't retreat, or you can't retreat because it pops back up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Saying no retreat. We have your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, religious factors, as well as big happy changes. Your love life is experiencing big happy changes, which also involves boundaries. Let's see. So you're going to work on a partnership or some kind of relationship in your life, friend, family member, neighbor, remember, and that's going to improve if you want to give it a chance. This is give your relationship a chance. I was getting heavily with this, the Ace of Cups, which was showing up all over your read anyway. So this is kind of like that healing, kind of cooling, like I'm here for you type of energy. However, it can be more or less depending on what you want it to be, because this is your life, you know, so up to you. Let's see. Advice, guidance, please. Let us know what this is about. Also, some of you are experiencing a spiritual awakening. It's quite possible that partner B also could be going through some kind of dark night of the soul kind of situation. And that could also be why the religious factors is showing up. Oh, interesting. There was another sign that got these exact cards. Or one of them at least. Was it both? I don't recall. Okay. Wow, you got 3 full moons. The overall here is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I feel like we need to look at the bigger picture, like where is this really gonna go, and then kind of mold it into the way that you want. So it does feel like this is heavily into that boundaries area. However much you want to be involved, how much do you want to be involved with this person? What do you want for the trajectory of this relationship? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, kind of thing? And if it's not matching with the other person, then that's where this clear communication is. That's where it comes out. And some of you may choose to kind of not be involved if it's not suiting your dream, which makes sense. That's kind of what people do in relationships. Like, Do you see yourself going the same way that I see myself going? And if it's yes, then great. And if it's no, then we need to make some changes, right? It feels something like that, guys, right there. You have your dreams need a practical plan. Let's get real. Let's get practical. Let's get physical. No, not like that. Physical, okay? This is also a lot of work and financial energy. Full moon in Taurus. And your full moon in Gemini here, the answers you need are coming. We did get that clarity toward the end. Some certain kind of decision, some kind of communication, this kind of thing. And it's also here as well. Communicate clearly. The way that you see working together with this person. Remember I said that? There was Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles that came up together. Ace of Swords. Was it also the King of Swords? I don't recall the last card. But it was basically saying, how do you see this going? Where do you see this going? Okay, somebody here is really kind of in control of the desired outcome, guys. And I feel like there's a lot of clarity coming and a lot of decision and boundaries being laid out here, which is healthy. It's healthy. But something from the past is coming around here. See this? The answers you need are coming. Your dreams need a practical plan. All the full moons, lots of clarity. Anything that was concealed will probably be kind of showing up here. So things are coming to light. All right? Keep that in mind. Okay, I love you guys so very much. I really do hope this was your read. Like I said, this is not a permanent setup. This is a temporary setup. We needed some fresh energy in this spy arena, whatever it is. Okay, I hope you guys understand. And I love you so very much. I hope to see you next time. Feel free to check other placements. I did some kind of quick spread the other day. It says all signs on it, and I went through each sign just kind of quickly as a booster read. That's what it's called. I called it a booster read just to see. Maybe you'll find messages there, maybe you won't, you know, that's how it works. But I love you guys, and I always hope it does resonate for you, and I do hope you find your guidance, and be safe, and hope to see you next time. Kisses.